my friends. I was just Uvuing with some friends of ours, and we were in this deep conversation, and I asked a question, and then, or Sally came up with this question, and she wanted me to do a video about it, and I said, you know what, we were already in the conversation, so I picked up my phone, and I started recording. And my phone's not wanting to upload the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share it on the iPad. But I want you to know that it's not good quality. You can hear noises in the background. And I did my best to kind of cover up the light here. It's kind of reflection. But the message is amazing, guys. And I just could not load it. So please disregard all of that. I'm not going to disable any dislikes or likes, or I'm not even going to disable the comments. I want to hear your comments, and I hope that you receive the message that was given. So I'll see you when I see you, and bye.
Question? Sally, what was the question?
The question, Rosemary and I were having a conversation on the phone, and again, we talk about how so many of us, you know, you can see it online, you can see it on Facebook, or you can see people come crying about why can't they be the size or be the number on the scale. I started off here the same as so-and-so, and they're down at this number, and I can't get to this number. And I said, do you remember back before, the whole thing about whatever the number was on the scale was not what was driving us as much as way back before you started, and you just always wanted something rather than being the fat girl. You wanted something else. What is it the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about who you used to be and what the dream of that person was? They weren't thinking about a number on a scale.
No.
They were thinking about something else. So what was it? What was it?
I wanted to be able to tie my shoelaces in public when they came undone, and nobody to be looking at me the way they did when Bento would get down, because Bento was always tying my shoelaces.
I'm holding the camera. I can't clap.
Because I couldn't reach them. You know,
Right?
I always had to put your foot up over here to the side and try to reach, and I couldn't even reach that way, so he used to have to tie for me. And I just remember so clearly going into the Target. This is gonna make me want to cry, because that's why I did that Dear Diary video that one time, because I was thinking about what his face looked like when he was looking at me. We're walking to Target, and of course he was teasing me otra vez, and he's like, again, your shoes are untied, because I could never tie them right, because I couldn't barely reach them. And usually I would just slip my foot in. I was hoping that my shoe was wide enough to slip it in, so you know what I mean, so I didn't have to be tying them. And so we're walking up to Target, and you know how they have those red balls, you know, big cement balls by the door. So we get to there, and he goes, wait, let me tie your shoelaces. So he gets down, and he starts tying them, and these people start walking by, and I could see them, and I saw in their face how, you know, I was kind of grossing them out probably, or thinking they were stupid that I couldn't tie my shoes because I was so big. And I looked at him, and I kind of started laughing because he saw what I saw, so he laughed with me. You know, he was like trying to make me feel better because I was trying to make a joke out of it without saying anything.
Yeah.
But
That was your breaking point.
I could see in his face that he was worried about me, because he's the one who always was going to the emergency room with me. You know, he's the one who's chasing the ambulance, trying to make sure that, you know, I'm safe, and, you know, all that worry. Like, in that moment, it crystallized what I was doing to my family, and how it wasn't just about me waiting to die. They were waiting with me, and that's an awful feeling, you know? So, to me, can tie my shoelaces out.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Successful there, you know, that I feel like I have everything. I have everything just because I can tie my shoelaces.
Sally, what was yours?
And that's a lot different than a number on a scale. That's very different than a number on a scale. I mean,
yes.
I really had to think, you know what, because I hadn't thought about this in a while, but the first thing that jumps to my mind, besides the things like just wanting to feel like a normal person that people wouldn't, I didn't want to, actually, it was very out there. It was, I didn't want to be so self-conscious anymore. And I didn't know what that was going to look like, but I can tell you one of the biggest places I was self-conscious was ever having anybody walking behind me. I didn't want anybody behind me to see how wide my rear end was and want to make a comment or think, not even make a comment, to think something
I've been there.
about how big my butt is.
Yeah.
I didn't want people to look at me and think even to themselves, oh my God, that one's got such a big butt. I just didn't want to be able to, I didn't want to, I wanted a time in my life where I didn't have to think about my physical presence anymore and be anxious about someone might think something ugly about me or judge me. So I had to feel worse about myself because I felt bad enough, even if they never said anything. That's all. I wanted to prevent, here's what it is in a nutshell. I wanted to do everything I could so that no one would think, would even need to think anything about me and my appearance. And I don't know how I was supposed to make that happen except to look like everybody else and blend in. And that's all I ever really wanted, but mostly so I could feel good about myself. So
Yeah.
I would say that was it.
I think that's what we all
number
want.
or weight.
Yeah.
I think we can all relate to that one. I think we can all relate to that one, especially I was actually told I had a big booty in a store, and I did that video. But for me, honestly, I remember thinking I'm going to be able to walk down the street with my kids, and that's all I wanted to do, because my kids yearned for their mother to walk with them, to ride a bike with them. They yearned it. And for me, that's all I wanted. And I wanted a healthy lifestyle, healthy, where I didn't have to go and think about, I gotta take my pills, because if I don't take my pills, I could go into a sleep coma, because I would fall asleep everywhere and anywhere, because my sugar was always so high. That's what I wanted. Connie, what did you want? Put you on the spot. Connie?
You know what?
You can say it, Connie. Only women want to.
No. Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
No, she doesn't get comfortable now.
No. I talked to the ladies about something that I really felt dearly, and it happened, and I'm happy that it did. But the second thing I can say is that I wanted to be able to get into my vehicle comfortably. My husband, to this day, has always opened the door for me. And at the time, at 347 pounds, I felt like people would see him. Well, the only reason he's helping her to get in the vehicle is because her ass is so big she can't get in there. I literally would have to. I would literally have to hold on to the inside of the door, like a little grip, and I would have to lift myself to get up. And my husband would help me just so I could be comfortable to sit in the seat.
I remember that.
He helped me to get out of it. And when I would get to Walmart, he would go around the car, bring a cart so that I could hold on to the cart and wobble to the door and get in the... Cause I had to hold on to something to walk because I would wobble. I would literally wobble.
Remember, you had to hold on to me when we went to the store. I had to be right next to you all the time. Rosemary, come here. Rosemary.
I feared of falling. I still fear of falling, but back then it was worse than ever because I'm in the public eye, and I felt like if I was to fall, who was, besides Alfred, to help me get up?
Well, this has already gone 7 minutes, so Sally, sum it up for us, sweetie. You sum it up for us.
I think we go from a place of just so desperation to feel good about ourselves and to have some kind of freedom in our bodies in this world, in this life that we walk in, that we didn't get so wrapped around the axle over something as simple as just a number that we can't even relate to in the first place. And we start off here and we find joy, and we find joy in every little piece of that journey. There's more joy, but we get close to the end and then we can't stop fixating on feeling like a failure if we can't get to some number we figured out in our head that had nothing to do that drove us to this thing in the first place. We didn't start wanting to be a number. We started wanting to be free. And if you can count that you have new freedom in this life, in this walk post weight loss surgery, then you need to rejoice in that still and try to let go of that number on the scale.
I think that's where embracing the body comes from for me. I've always said it. I just want to learn to embrace the body that I'm in now because it changes from year to year. You know that. It may stay the same weight.
It does.
Yeah, it may stay the same weight, but it will change from year to year. So you're looking at something this year, but you're not going to be looking at it again next year. You're just not.
No, don't count your blessings. Well, you got it because it makes a difference the next time you look.
We're aging. Yeah, we're aging, and so I think that we need, if we're lucky lost looking for the perfection, and that's why they don't finish. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep getting cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. And I don't have nothing wrong with plastic surgery, obviously. I don't have anything wrong with it. I feel like if you want it, you need it, go for it. But don't think that the surgeon is going to make you happy, because they're, you know what I mean? You're not perfect, but we are perfect.
I think,
you know what I mean? We're perfect without the surgeries.
Right.
We're fine. We're instruments. You know, we're alive and we're doing all these great things.
but I think in regards of the plastics, I think that if Connie and I, because we had our stomachs removed, I mean, she had 20.
That's very different.
You know, I had 25 pounds taken off. She had 23 pounds. We would not have been happy. We would not have had the life that we're having now.
Oh, right. No.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Because you had real physical, medical reasons.
Yeah.
That's very different than what I had done, so I get that.
Well, even still, if people want, you know, shoot, if I don't have all that excess skin, and I would still be like happy getting a tummy tuck or, you know, a bracelet
Right,
or
but it
whatever.
wouldn't change
Physically. But it's not. It has nothing to do with how I feel about myself. That's where I feel it's the difference. Where some people go get cut to feel better about themselves. I feel good about myself. I just want to improve what I have. It's very different.
Embracing the body.
To feel better, it's like two different things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you wanted to cut that so you could move your body better, be able to do the things that you wanted to do, to have more control over your body. That's very different than saying, man, if I could just get into a size 2, if I could just have a flat stomach, if I could just have boobs that slap people in the face when I walk, you know? You know what I mean? People are just saying, the what if? It's like you go from having, you know, being pre-op where you're like, God, if I could just be thinner than I am now, to being, you're thinner, and now you don't even appreciate being thinner because you're always in the what if zone. It's like you gotta get out of the what if zone. You know what I mean?
Closer you get to
where you're at.
Okay, guys, I'm hoping to put this video up, so everybody say bye, but don't hang up.
Sorry. Bye.
Say bye to the people. Bye. I hope that this brought a little enlightenment to everyone that is in their stage of trying to figure out their embracing. You know, embrace your body now. All right. See ya when I see ya. Bye.